What's happening? It's your girl, International Most P, without the T, baby, DJ Most Precious, the founder of MostPreciousPromotes.com, as well as the HotZone, the number one place to sit down and tell all the sweetness, you know? And also shout out to Podcast Delights. If you want to get your own podcast, make your own podcast, talk your own smack, well, this is where you do it. Anchor by Spotify. Salute to you all. Make sure you tell them DJ Most Precious sent you. Anchor, get your podcast today.
Winning.
What's up? It's your girl Tisha Campbell, and you're tuned in to the Hot Zone on Legend of Tunes with DJ Most P.
Yeah. Yeah. You feel it? We winning in this world today. Ain't nobody gonna take a fame. We going in. Yeah, we going in.
What's happening, everybody? Man, it's your girl, International Most P. I'm here for all new, exclusive in the Hot Zone with a mega superstar. And he goes by the name of Ran Blacc. But before I bring Ran Blacc in, we're in the 5th season. This is episode number 3. I mean, I can't believe I've been on, doing this for over 5 seasons. And this is officially the episode 3. So I want to shout out to my special guest, Ran Blacc. We're going to talk about the hot juices, the hot spices, the hot topics with the hot talent being Ran Blacc today. So wherever you're tuning in, wherever you're listening, please go follow this man right now at Ran Blacc, double C at the end, RANBLACC. I'm telling y'all that before the interview, because at the end I'm gonna tell you again, but I want you to make sure you go follow him right now before we even start the interview. But right there, everybody, put your hands together wherever you're tuning in. I want you to rock out with my main man, my megastar, my superstar today in the Hot Zone, Ran Blacc. What's happening, man?
What up, though, P? What's happening with it, man?
I don't know, man.
You make a brother feel all warm and fuzzy all up in here. You know what I'm
Oh
talking
my
about?
God,
That
no,
shit can feel him.
That's the point. That's the point. Like, if we were like face to face right now, you would get that same warm and bubbly, oh my God, I want to hug you, like all that type of love. That's just who I am as a person. I try to create that element no matter how and when and where. So here we are, Ran Blacc. Let's talk about it. Where are you at currently right now? Give us a visual, because some people might not be able to see or, hear. We want to make sure we cover all the senses in the world. Where are you at right now? Where you located? Where you sitting at? Talk about it. What's the weather like? Let's talk about it.
I'm in a city, right? And it's one street in the middle of the city, right? It makes the most money in the world. You hear me? Now, if you can't visualize where I'm at, let me give you a couple more. Let me break it down a little bit further for you. On this street, right, it'd be hundreds and thousands of tourists every day. You feel what I'm talking about? Hold on. Let me give you a little bit more. We probably got the highest power bill of any street in America, in the world, Europe. It don't matter where you at. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the good hint, man. I'm straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada. You already know what it is. You did?
I just love it. Y'all, he went along with it. I didn't. He went along with it perfectly. Like, I like to be able to give description because, like I said, we have people of all senses. Like, some can't see, some can't hear, some can't. We want to make sure we cover all those aspects that we can. Okay, you in Vegas. Got it.
You did.
You made it so fancy. Like,
I try to give. You told me to give it to you. I try to give it to you, man. I need you to visualize where I'm at. You feel me? I was going next. Like, you're gonna hear a whole lot of cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You gonna know exactly what it is, right? You already know.
So basically, thank you for letting us know where you at. Are you originally from Vegas, or did you?
No. I'm originally from Kentucky. Actually, I'm one of my big slogans or something I say in my motto a lot is country born, city raised. I got it tattooed on my body and everything. So I came out here when I was 5. I went back and forth. So I would go to high school in Vegas, and then every summer I go back to Kentucky, spend the summers with my family. You feel me? So I am that. Like, I really am. You know what I'm saying? Country born, city raised. You feel me? I got a mixture of both. You know what I mean? I rock with both heavy. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I just country mannerisms, city boy. If that makes sense, you understand?
That makes a lot of sense. That makes more sense than a lot of people might be able to understand unless they.
You did.
So we got that, and we got the fact that you're like world nourished, because you got both. You got Vegas, you got Kentucky, and you mixing it together, which also comes out of your music, by the way. Like,
thanks, thank you.
People don't know. I was just vibing to a song before he came on. He's seeing my reaction, and he created the element before I had a chance to even interview him. And one thing about interviewing people that you never really got to meet is you don't know what to expect. But that music alone opened up a can of whoop ass for this interview. Because here I am, he's still in my face, and I'm just off beat. I really don't have any rhythm, which is
she was gigging. She was gigging.
Off beat, but the music is cold. So Ran Blacc, let's talk about your musical inspiration. So we're talking about how your music made me inspired to do off beat. I'm just playing, y'all. People know that's an inside joke. They know I can't dance for nothing. I got 2 left feet. But either way, let's talk about your musical influences. Like, when did you realize you wanted to be Ran Blacc? Like, let's talk about that history.
So my motivation for music is my father, right? My father had a band. They did vinyl, 60s and 70s. They traveled, they toured. You feel me? They was called the Techniques. So from the little town that I'm from in Richmond, Kentucky, right outside of Lexington, where the University of Kentucky is, my daddy was the shit. You know what I'm talking about? His band was the shit. When I go home now, they still performing now to this day. The Techniques are still performing. You feel me? So that was my inspiration, to see my dad's vinyl on the wall, to hear my dad's music. You feel me? And then as I got older, my father created a karaoke business out here in Vegas. You know what I mean? He had to be doing music. It just was in him. You know what I mean? Not on him, it's on him. You know what I mean? So he decided probably when I was like 12, like, I'm gonna teach you how to DJ. Now, you know, I was an athlete, right? I was probably one of the best football players to come out of the city of Las Vegas. Probably one of the best defensive backs ever to play at University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Had an opportunity to go to the NFL. Gave it 2-3 years. It didn't work out. I took my 2 degrees from college and moved on about my business. You feel me? My career now is a teacher. So I've been teaching. I go into that to say all of this. My dad put me on to music in a way that they say every athlete wants to be a musician and every musician wants to be an athlete. You feel what I'm saying? And that was my dad and I's relationship. That's exactly what it was. You feel me? I was a little bit of envious of how musically talented he was, because he taught himself how to sing, taught himself how to play the piano. You know what I mean? He wrote his own music. You feel me? So all of that to me was like, wow, that's dope. You know what I mean? To see him doing his thing. You feel me? And when my dad would come to my games, my pops wasn't that football dad. My pops wasn't that guy on the sideline yelling and screaming, "That's my son." My pops would sit at the top of the bleachers and just watch. You know what I mean? If I got hurt, my mama would run down on the field, talk to the doctors, talk to the coaches. My daddy would sit at the top of the bleachers and chill. Like, he was there to watch his son play football. You feel me? He was a spectator, not a parent. You feel me? So, yeah, the motivation behind it all, why I'm still doing it to this day, the reason why I go so hard at it now is I made my first mixtape on a karaoke machine, feel me? And at that time, I was so young, I was inexperienced, I didn't have a big vocabulary, you know what I mean? I ain't know enough about nothing, you know what I'm talking about? I was probably 14 years old, you feel me? And I was doing a whole lot of cussing, you know what I mean? I was, you know what I'm talking about, just cussing. And if you, I'm not gonna give my age away, but at that time you could buy CDs that used to be mini singles or maxi singles. You feel me? So it'd be the single, and then it'd be a whole bunch of like different versions of the single.
Yeah. I got Tatiana Ali's that I got hers like that.
Know what I'm talking about? Yep. And then they got the instrumental on that thing. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? So that's how we used to get down. Feel me? So I let my dad hear my first mixtape, man, and he was like, I was amped. Like, I was super excited to let him hear it. And we sat down in the basement, and I put it on for him, and he was like, yeah. So, son, I'm going to... It's probably like after the first or second song. Like, he was utterly disgusted with the music. Like, this shit sucked. But he didn't want to say that to me. You know what I mean? So he was like, so, son, I'm going to just let you know. And this is the second song, right? If you're going to do music, you need to invest in it like you do football. And we never got through the rest of the mixtape. So at that point, I understood that my dad was making a very serious comment to me, like, if you're going to play with something that I love, don't play with it.
Yeah.
I mean, do it like it's something that you love. So since that day, throughout my football career, I always came back to music. And it wasn't until I was probably, in my late 20s that I really had the opportunity to dedicate the time to the music that it deserved. And you can hear the difference. If you listen to my music in the beginning and you listen to my music now, it's a total different brand of music, total different sound. Feel me? So, my pops, man. My pops, man.
Shout out to your pops, man.
Absolutely.
That gives foundation too, because a lot of families miss that key point of having a father. So there's multiple good testimonies about that story alone. You had a father figure, he was on you, all that type of stuff. So congrats and shout out to your dad, who made you a great gentleman today and giving me the opportunity to meet your music as it is now, not as it was. You know what I mean?
No, real talk though. No, real talk.
So here we are. We got that. We got your dad's your inspiration and his group and how he's still making massive, massive impacts now as a performing artist and a legendary back in your hometown and other places as well. So we're going to segue into getting ready for your new single. We talked about the projects, but like if you could, talking to you right now, I got so many things going on in my head. Like it's so many questions, so many things I want to like.
Come on, because I know you ain't got a lot of time. Let's get it all out there. Let's go.
I got as much time as I need, but you're right. So we're here to talk about your new single, Lifeguard, and I want to dissect that song from head to toe. So please create that vision for us as if we were there with you when you recorded that song. Talk to us.
Wow. I was in a relationship for 5 years, right?
Oh, he giving us real detail. Let's go.
Within the first 3 years, it was pretty toxic. It was up and down. It was a roller coaster. You feel me? And it had to do a lot with us both coming from relationships that didn't end well. You feel me? So we both came in with our own baggage. We both came in with our own scars. I ain't trust her. She ain't trust me. You feel me? But yet it was something there because we kept coming back type shit. You feel me? So over like we broke up twice in the first 6 months. Like it's just crazy. Just toxic relationship. Within the first 3 years, we probably broken up 4 or 5 times. You know what I mean? Just weirdo shit. You know what I mean? Where you stop and you sit back like, what are we doing? Like, are we gonna keep doing this? We're gonna keep doing this? Like, we're gonna keep doing this? Like, that's called insanity, right? You keep doing the same thing over and over again and you hope for a different outcome. Like, that's insanity. You feel me? But it was something there. You know what I mean? So, by year 3.5, year 4, we had taken a break, like 6-month break, gotten back together. When we got back together, she came to me and talked to me about me. She explained who I was and something that a lot of women don't notice about me. I'm a giver, right? So, and I'm an energy person. So I'm going to give until I feel like you're sucking the energy out of me and you're not filling my cup back up, then it's time for me to move on, right?
Yeah.
And her knowing those things about me and then some very intimate things about me and my life. And I got two daughters. You see my shirt, right? You can't scare me. I got 2 daughters. Like I got 2 daughters. I got a 28-year-old and I got a 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So those are my precious gems. Those are my jewels. That's my cash. That's the most important things to me. You understand? So she had 2 sons. So long story short, all of that coming back in about year 4, she explained to me to a T. P, you might not be hearing me right now. I'm talking about explaining me to a T after 6 months of us not speaking. You feel what I'm saying? So somebody spent some time evaluating the situation, looking at the man they had been dealing with, and let me get to know him a little bit better. Even if he's not here, let me try to understand him better. You feel me? So before that, she had asked me like twice to marry her. And I'm like, look, do you see what we in? Like, this shit crazy. This ain't gonna work. Feel me? When she came back at year 4 and sat down on this couch behind me and explained to me, that was all I needed. That was the moment. You know what I'm saying? So in the beginning of the song, it says like how life changes in a blink of an eye. You know what I mean? It was a matter of an hour, 2-hour conversation that everything turned upside down. You feel me? And in that moment, she was like, I would still marry you. Feel me? And in that moment, I knew I'm gonna ask her that. You're not gonna ask me again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask you. Feel me? So it was Thanksgiving of last year, and I asked her, at her mother's house at their Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? So that's basically what the song's about. The song's about that whole relationship and how we got from toxic to engaged to not even getting married now. You know what I'm saying? You understand the situation. That's the song. But in that, she was the first woman to ever be like, yo, you ain't gotta work. I'll take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And not to put her business in the street, but her and her family got enough money to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So like if teaching isn't not what you want to do no more, baby, like let's put that down. Let's take a year off and let's figure out where you want to go. You know what I mean? If this music situation is what you really want to do, you invest all your money in that and your artists and all that. Like, let me just help support you and make sure you good. You feel me? Like, I got you. Feel me? It's the first woman I ever been with. You know what I mean? And I'm old enough to be with enough women to know. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
You don't look at you 21, sorry.
I appreciate you. You know, all these grades right here, but I appreciate you. You feel me?
It's weird though. You could be with eyes at 20.
Yeah,
you know?
Boy, you, man, wisdom for real. You understand? So in that's what the song is. The song is she's my lifeguard, or was my lifeguard. And still to this day, even there's another song on the project I don't know if you got the link to the mixtape, because what we talking about right now is the mixtape. I got a whole nother album coming out in November. You feel me? November 22nd, the album comes out and it's called Alter Egos, the album. What you just got was number 5 of the mixtape series. So I got 5 mixtapes all called Alter Egos something else. You feel me? So there's Alter Egos, Where's Your Bite? Alter Egos, Me, Myself, and I. Alter Egos, The Feline Theory. Alter Egos, Singles Valentine. And then there's the new one that just came out, Alter Egos 2222. It's the actual date that we were going to get married. Understand? 2222. You feel what I'm talking about? My football number was 22. You understand? Her number was 4. Understand? So 22 is 4. 22, 4. 2222 is 2 sets of 22. You understand what I'm talking about? So all I did really was take a whole bunch of some of the best commercial songs that you hear on the radio right now, and songs that I like, yo, I really like that song. You feel me? And then I made it my own. I put my own words over a song that you hear on the radio every day. And right now we got almost 30,000 streams on that mixtape, and everybody like, yo, what song is this again? When you say that to me, lets me know that I did enough work on it, that you recognize the beat. Like, yo, I know the beat, but what song is this? Like, I don't even remember what song this is. You feel me? So as I was saying, there's even, and I forgive me for speaking so long, but there's even a song on the project right now. It's called Beautiful, and it's a breakup song. And when most people hear it, they be like, I can't believe this is a breakup song. But it's a breakup song. Like, even though we breaking up, I still think you're beautiful. I still look at you and be like, yo, she's gorgeous. You just not for me. You feel me? But you're still a beautiful person. You still have a beautiful energy about you. You feel what I'm saying? So I have no animosity. Like, it was a great 5-year run. You know what I mean? And there's another song that I have called Waiting For You. You know, Wait For You. And I'm talking Future and the other dude. I redid Wait For You, where it's actually like, yo, I'm gonna wait for you. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I can't really say if that's true or not, but in that moment when I wrote the song,
I'll wait for you.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it. So no, don't ever apologize or excuse for talking so long, because that's what the interview is about. It's about my listeners and your listeners getting to know a different side of you from a different perspective of being asked. So thank you for breaking down Lifeguard in the full scope. You did exactly what I needed you to do to give us the full dynamic of what is what. So we talk about Lifeguard, your new project, Alter Ego. Before we get out of here, we're going to make sure, I have always asked my guests 3 questions. The 3 questions are, what is your favorite drink, liquor or juice, whatever you want to say, snack, and hobby? The floor is yours.
So listen, my favorite drink used to be Hennessy, right? And that's so cliche. Every black man like Hennessy. But that was really my drink. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that was really my drink. You feel me? And I listen, I give you 10 good shots and I'm feeling nothing. Now go ahead. I need 11, 12. I'm straight. But as I've gotten older, I've had to really relax on my alcohol consumption and really try to be mindful of my body. You feel me? So my new drink is that it's a wine. I forget what's the name of it. It's crazy. It's like you can buy it at 7-Eleven too. You might be like, yo, that's crazy. Hold on.
You got a bottle? Let's see it.
Come on. Look. My new drink is that Stella Rose Black.
The whole Stella Rose line is.
You right.
Massive.
This right here though. I'm a wine drinker. I go on wine tours. I go to wineries. I do all of that. That's my big thing now, right? I really don't drink no hard liquor no more. I be on my wines, right? I like my wine now, right? My Riesling, I love Moscatos. I do a whole bunch of different types of wine, right? Somebody brought this
right here. You look classy on us, huh? No,
a little bougie, look a little bit bougie, just a little bit, right? So somebody brought this to my house one day. And at first I clowned, like, you brought some Stella Rose in my house? Are you serious? You feel me? This Stella Rose ain't left my house since. I go make sure I have a bottle of that black in my crib at all times because it's a sipping wine. It's kind of a dessert wine with a little bit of bite to it. It's got a little sparkle look to it. You know what I mean? It's a different taste. It's a red wine with a sparkle. It's great. Like, for me, I don't know what everybody else like, but me being a Riesling drinker, listen, black is, I don't really drink red wine. That's one of my first red wines that I really, really mess with. So I definitely drink wine now. You feel me? What was question 2? Come on.
Snacks. Favorite snack.
Reese cups. Chilling Reese's. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? My kids at school already know it's 2 things they can bring Coach Blacc if they want to be like, Coach, I love you. Bring me a bag of Funyuns or bring me some Reese cups. You heard me? I'm with that. You did.
I love it, man. You got more than I would have expected. And the last question of my trio question there is your favorite or your hobby outside of music, outside of writing, outside of.
Man, listen. So my career is I'm a school teacher. I teach leadership skills. I teach life skills and leadership at middle school and a high school here in Las Vegas called Matter East. I coach football and basketball. I run a nonprofit organization helping high school athletes get to college. I'm a Capricorn, so I work. That's what I do. I work for fun. You understand what I'm talking about? I don't go to bed till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm up working. Like, this is just what I do. You know what I mean? When I stress, I work. You feel me? When I hurt, I work. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, when I feel good, I work. It's just what I do. You know what I mean? So, and I had to teach myself, I'm sorry, but I had to teach myself, even in being the CEO of a record label.
Talk about it.
And I'm hiring and I'm signing artists, right? And then I'm looking at these artists like, excuse my language, motherfucker, why you ain't working like I'm working? Damn, like, I'm expecting you to be me. I'm signing you to be like me. I need you working like I'm working. And I had to come to a realization that everybody don't work like you work. You feel me? It's unfair to have them expectations of somebody who loves to work on somebody that's working because they might have ideas of wanting to make money, or they're working because they need to feed their family. You know what I'm saying? I work because I love to work. You feel me? So my hobby is sleeping. You feel me? My hobby is when I get some downtime, I like to travel. I go to San Diego probably once or twice a month. That's where my studio is. That's where I record. And it sounds crazy, Pete, because everybody be like, you live in Vegas, but you record in San Diego every 2 weeks. You feel me? They be like, it's probably a recording studio in Vegas. There is plenty of them. I've been to them and everything. But my engineer, the guy that understands how my music sounds and how I want my music, he's in San Diego. You feel what I'm talking about? So shout out to my guy, my Brody, Loose Lyric, you know what I mean? For everything that I am today is because of him. You feel me? He's definitely had a big influence on the sound of Ran Blacc and this thing that we create in a new genre of music called hip hop and B. You feel me? He's definitely an influencer in there. So yeah, I don't really have no hobbies. You feel me? I play video games. You know what I mean? I play video games.
There you go.
I hang out with my kids and my grandkids, but I ain't. And
you play video games and you coach and like you do a lot. So your hobby is working, really. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. Your hobby's working. Before we get out of here and bring in your new single Lifeguard, I would like for you to talk. Definitely highlight your label you have, your music company. Tell us what's that called, and then we're gonna go into introducing and talking about Lifeguard, like get ready to bring the song on. after your social media. So go ahead and tell us about your label.
My entertainment company is called Crown Republic Entertainment LLC. Okay, and then the record label underneath. So that's the umbrella company. Okay, and then underneath that umbrella we have Crown Music, which is the record label. Okay, we have Crown Graphics, which is our graphic company. We have Crown Republic Clothing and Apparel, where we have our own clothing line and merch. It's the Crown Radio. We have our own radio station. Crown Republic South, which is all my artists that are in Kentucky, Mississippi, Florida area, Texas. Give me a minute. I know I'm missing something. They're gonna be mad at me.
Charge it to his brain, not his heart, y'all.
Yeah, radio. I talked about the radio, clothing, graphics, Crown Public South. Shout out to all my peoples in the South. Crown Public, the umbrella. And then we have for each, so I shouldn't say for each. There are probably a distinct 4 or 5 artists on my label that have their own labels. So those are also underneath our umbrella too. And it's like a sister company. We're trying to help brand them out and build them up as well, right? So you can go to Facebook and look up Crown Republic Entertainment LLC. You can go to Instagram or Facebook and look up Crown Music. That's on both sites. You can go to a lot of our business brands are on Facebook. I feel like, and please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm an older head, so I don't feel like Instagram or TikTok, those are not branding social media sites. They're like fun social media sites. They are creator content social media sites, where Facebook was kind of created more as a business social media site. So a lot of our business social media sites are on Facebook, and a lot of our branding social media sites are on Instagram and TikTok. So you can find anything me, Ran Blacc, RANBLACC, on any social media. Crown Republic Entertainment LLC on Facebook. Crown Music, you can find that on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. So we everywhere. I mean, all you really got to do is Google Ran Blacc. It'll pull up everything, man. We global. I'm signed to Empire. A lot of people be tripping when they hear that, like, yo, you teach, you do this, you do that, but you're actually signed to Empire. Like, yeah, I'm signed to Empire. I got a distribution deal probably like 3 years ago. And again, due to this right here though, Pete, due to this right here, this Alter Egos mixtape series is what put me on at Empire. You feel me? They dug it. I got different personalities. So can I give you that real quick before I go further? There's Ran Blacc, that's me, the artist, right? And then within me, we have Hugh Huss, which these are all actual names that I've gone by, personalities that I really used, like just like my rap name. My real name is Randy Black. Feel me? My rap name is Ran Blacc. You feel me? I couldn't come up with no silly ass name as an artist. Like, this is who I am. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So in that, there's Hugh Huss, and he's the street figure. He's the street part. You feel me? Then there's Scholar Hog. You feel me? So at one point in time, I had a record label called Warhog Records. Everybody was a hog. You feel me? So there's Scholar Hog, and all the OGs and the young heads called me Scholar because I came out of college at that time. You feel me? So they used to make me rap books. They would hand me a book and be like, rap that. And I'd be like, for real? So I'd have to rap the words in the book for them. You know what I mean? And I used to do that. So they was like, yo, that's Scholar Hog. You feel me? So Scholar Hog is like the older personality of the Alter Egos. You feel me? He's the one that tried to keep everybody settled. He's the Hennessy drinker. You feel what I'm talking about? If you listen to my mixtape, he's always looking for his drink. Where my drink at? You feel me? And all the Alter Egos hide his drink because when he get loaded, he get to acting wild. You feel me? So we try to keep the Hennessy from him. You feel me? And then we have Black and Mild, and Black and Mild is the R&B side of me. That is the music that my parents grew me up on. You know what I'm talking about? The Anita Baker, you know, the Temptations. You know what I'm talking about? The Boys to Men. You know what I'm talking about, the Mariah Carey, talking about that real R&B that we grew up listening to, you know what I'm talking about? So those are the 3 alter egos that play a part in what this alter egos thing is, you feel me? So when we signed to Empire was like, yo, we love the idea. We love that. And I was trying to get away from it. Like, I created it, I'm trying to go somewhere else with it. They were like, no, that's your brand. That's your trademark. If you really want us to sign you, you have to stick with that. That has to be part of what we go forward with. So I said yes, right, P? This is how dirty I am. I really tried to get away with some dumb shit, but I shouldn't have. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. And then my first 2 albums that we pushed on Empire had nothing to do with Alter Egos. So my contact just hit me up probably in the middle of pandemic, like, yo, we gonna get back to that Alter Egos thing. You know what I mean? So that was kind of like, okay, let me go there. So I've been focusing on putting my artist singles out and putting other albums out with me and my brother, the Brotherhood Project, my first solo album, Emotions of Man. You feel me? Like, I did all these other things. And then somebody at Empire was like, no, listen, maybe you forgot, but we need you to go back to that. So I created a mixtape first. And that's what we just put out on September 1st. And then on November 22nd, the Alter Egos album, the first thing that we're going to ever sell that's Alter Egos, be coming out. So chime in, man. Google me again, Ran Blacc. Check me out on all your social media platforms. Crown Republic Entertainment. That's Crown Republic. That's Republic with a K, not a C. You understand? LLC, man. Like I said, just Google me, man. We everywhere. I appreciate all the support. I'm not one of them sedity artists. If you hit me, I'm going to hit you back. I'm going to conversate with you. You know what I mean? I'm going to build with you, because ultimately, if you're not listening, my music means nothing. You feel me? So I absolutely appreciate all the listeners and fans out there. Even you, P. I appreciate you having me on your show today.
Rockstar. So bring in Lifeguard for us, please.
You did. Your boy, Ran Blacc, straight out of the Bay. You did. I'm trying to tell y'all straight up. Let me first say, shout out to everybody and my peoples at Fleet DJ. We getting in Vegas in this thing. You heard me? Straight off the Alter Egos 2222 mixtape, you dig? Lifeguard from your boy Ran Blacc, Drake cover. You better go listen to that right now. Here it is, right here. Listen, look. Yeah, it's coming. Here we go. You did. Come on. This your boy. Yeah, check it out. Straight out of Vegas. Man, Ran Blacc, man. And I'm locked into the HotZone, man. Ski!
Yeah. Funny how your life changed in the blink of an eye. Needed a lifeguard to help the sink. Happened quick, a couple blinks, and I ain't had to think. She said she had me till the end, and that's forever though. To carry last names on her back like we going pro. Maybe some stars on her shoulder that helped to shine. And it's the gratitude truly that I made her mine. Had to put in the work, good things they come in time. Guard my life like it's her own. Long live the grind, long live the grind. I ain't much of a swimming pro. Complete trust, yeah, shorty, I may never know. But one thing, best believe I still struggle, folks. My life vest still on, in case they rock the boat. Don't rock the boat. Yeah. You say pain changes people. Sometimes change is pain. That's deep. I wonder if she feels the pain I felt. I wonder if she still feels pain. Say I met her at a football game. I barely noticed, shook her hand, hardly spoke her name. They said her baby daddy Cray probably break the bank. Homegirls kinda shady, but it's all the same. Ain't get they names, let them lanes be hella lame. Don't play them games, sitting at the dock of the bay, ready to serve them things. Life is full of pain, youngin' gon' need you some Novocaine. Every life ain't water, you drowned and you to blame. Yeah, if you drown, you to blame. How many life vests have you gave up? How many lifeguards have you missed? I was drowning in the deep end. I could feel my feet sinking. I need a lifeguard to save me. I'm done with watching, baby. No more drowning by myself. You drop the best when I need help. Cause you're my lifeguard, baby. I'm done with watching, baby. I'm done with watching, baby. Cause you're my lifeguard, baby. I'm done with watching, baby.
Come on, man. This your man Ran Blacc, and I'm rocking 1,000% the long way with International Most P. I'm talking about one of the hottest DJs in the world. You better check it out. You better stay on the show. You better get on the show. Somebody better introduce you so you can get on the show, you dig? I got you, P. If ain't nobody else got you, I got you.
It's another Fleet DJ exclusive.
DJ Most Precious exclusive.